part of it would be figuring out who yourself, like who you are. Mm-hmm. Once you know yourself, or you at least know a good part or chunk of yourself, then it'll be easier to create a brand for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree. Because like you don't want to be doing something that's unauthentic.
Yeah.
You don't want to be playing a character forever because that's draining. And even actors have trouble with playing a character for just a movie.
And it won't work long term because if you're branding yourself as something that you're not, well, it just won't work.
You get stuck.
It's
You
like,
get
oh,
stuck.
I love to cook, and you want to brand yourself as this foodie person, this chef, this whatever. But if you actually don't love to cook, eventually someone's gonna know when they taste your food or they ask you to cook, and the shit is weak.
Right. And so one of the things I talk about in the blog post is about how it's important to know who you are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people need to learn the difference between who they are and who they have been. Because when you work for a corporation or a company for a long time, you start to get their values.
Yeah, that's true.
You start to act the way they acted. They want you to act. So, for me, a long time, inadvertently, my brand was as a youth development or child care professional. That's who I was. That's who I was to everyone. That's who I was to myself. So when I was posting something on Facebook or whatever it was, I would think, okay, what if a parent sees this? What if an executive director sees this? What if the CEO sees this? Yeah. And I would censor myself consistently. And now that lens that I was looking at it with and the lens people are looking at me with, they saw me as a youth development professional and that's it. So that was
I think that's a really good point too.
Yeah. So you just have to really realize who you are and who you're portraying, but then also when you realize who you are, just create a plan to actually bring that out of you.
That's what I was going to touch base on.
I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to have my own business. But
how do you want to be that and that's not what you are then?
Yeah.
That's how or at least that's my side of things. It's like, let's say somebody is into clothing, you're into fashion, but you don't even express it, you don't show it, you don't work on it, you don't know anything about it, so then how are you into fashion if you're not into fashion?
Well,
how are you an entrepreneur and you're not entrepreneuring nothing? Yup, that's it. Oh, you're an entrepreneur? So what are you entrepreneuring? Nothing but the damn TV and the sofa. That's not really an entrepreneur then.
So, basically, figure out who you are.
Say less.
Where you want to get to and create that plan. So for me, it was taking those programs that I was running as a child care youth development professional and figure out how to market it better, how to sell it better, how to grow them. And from that, I went into sales at the Y, doing sales, and then I took over the Facebook page for the branch I was doing sales at to help increase more sales on the marketing side. And the marketing for everything that went inside the building, from flyers to the posts on social media, I took that over. And from there, I was able to make my jump into entrepreneurialism. Boom. Trust me, it was hard selling myself as a child care director, also trying to be a graphic designer.
Yeah. It's hard selling yourself in general. Being yourself, figuring out what you want to do, all of it is hard. And a side note on that, I'm not going to get into too many side notes because I always get into a million side notes, I know, is like timing. I think, at least for me, I thought like, man, it's too late for me to get into what I want to do. Or I realized too late, like, oh, this is who I am, this is what I want to be doing, blah, 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 woo. But it's not too late because you're still alive and kicking.
True. So as long as you're breathing, you can do it. You can create that plan to rebrand yourself. And I've given some stuff on how to do it in the blog post. This video we touched on a little bit, but really, I can say words, I can say steps. It's really up to you. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone needs to figure out on their own, and I think everyone can do it.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
All right, well, you can keep talking till I'm done.
It's never too late. I don't know what else to say. Well, beyond Uzama stuff, you guys can definitely catch me at BioWorld coming soon to a world near you that you already live in.
Oh man, BioWorld's been coming soon for the past 3 years.
Wow!